We got our latest video uploaded. Now it's waiting for YouTube to process. Doing a bit of cleaning today. You know, getting some dishes set to wash. Got all the ones down here in the crate. You know, got the microwave to wipe down. This cabinet and whole area I want to wipe down as well. Same with here and down there. All these dishes in the crate gotta wash and put away. Then I gotta, you know, wipe down the floor and straighten up in front and blah 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 blah. A little smudge on the glass. Yeah, that's a little better. Not by much. There's still something on there. All right, that's a bit better. Okay. So we're still sitting here at the Pilot in Lordsburg, New Mexico, right off of I-10, which is, I'm facing north at the moment, looking up, you know, past the fuel islands. You can just see the train going by, and behind me to the south is where I-10 is. So it is Memorial Day. We're sitting around just cleaning. So the main thing is getting these dishes done and put away. I got some laundry I want to do as well today. Took care of that tarp this morning around 7 to 8. Been, you know, having a little bit of Denny Moore's beef stew for my early lunch. Editing some video. Now that's processing to be available. I got to get these Powerades and this water put away. Straighten up that little thing there. Take care of all the junk in front of the seat and on the seat. Blah 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 blah. Like I said, take care of the dishes here and here. And then a little more organization up here. Other than that, not too much to worry about. It's a, you know, it's a day off, and I got to do all the typical housekeeping that everybody else does at a regular house or apartment. So, dishes, laundry, sweep, wipe down the floors, wipe down the cabinets, the walls, steering wheel, all the instrument cluster there. Tidy up. I'm going to try to tidy up these cables up here as well. I'm going to get some of those little stick-on, little mini, you know, squares. Got the glue on them and a little grabby plastic on the front. Get the cables up and routed around, you know, somewhat neatly. So it's at least it looks a little bit civilized in here instead of, you know, just all clustered up. And whatever. You know, we just, you know, try to make the best of today. We're in the middle of our 34. About another 2.5 hours from now, we'll actually hit our 24 hours being at this location. Like around 11:30 at night, we'll hit our 34 hours. Our clock will be reset, and then we will move on. Pardon me. So the wind has picked up a little bit already. You know, I waited till the very first thing in the morning to deal with that tarp because I don't need to be, you know, trying to tarp in 25-mile-an-hour winds. I mean, you know, I did it when it was absolutely the calmest I could possibly get it. Let's see, right now, Lordsburg, New Mexico. 70 degrees, a high of 79, sunny. There's a southwest wind at 11 miles an hour right now. It is 5 minutes to 11 in the morning. There is still a fire weather warning and a wind advisory warning. Monday, 3:45 a.m. to Monday at 7 p.m. Let's see here. Let's see, urgent message, blah, 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 blah. Windy conditions with areas of blowing dust expected again today. Upper level storm cells bring another round of steady, windy weather region this afternoon to sustained speeds of 25 to 35 across southwest New Mexico and far west Texas. Blowing dust will occur, visibility less than 3 miles. Wind advisory remains in effect from noon today until 7 p.m. Mountain Daylight Savings Time. Winds will increase around noon and peak winds between 3 and 6 p.m. Sustained speeds of 25 to 35 with gusts of 50 miles per hour. Wind advisory means that winds of 30 miles per hour are expected. Wind this strong can make driving difficult, especially for high-profile vehicles. Use extra caution. So, this basically the same thing as we had yesterday. I wasn't kind of trying to tackle putting the new tarp on, you know, in that kind of weather. Early this morning at 7 a.m., the winds were you know, less than 2 miles an hour, 5 miles an hour, whatever. It was. I rolled the tarp out, pulled it down. It wasn't blowing up when catching the wind, wasn't ballooning up, wasn't pulling off. Got it on, got it bungee down nice and neat. So, you know, we did it when it was nice and cool out, when it was nice and calm for the winds. So we got that done and done properly. So like I said, the rest of the day is household chores, cleaning, laundry, dishes, floor, wiped all the surfaces down, dust everything. Don't need that on there. And then try to make it, you know, neat and comfortable in here as possible. You know, people think that being in a truck makes it easier to keep things clean. To a point, yes, if you're always on top of it 100% all the time. You let one thing go and you have a busy day and you're fighting traffic and blah, 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 blah. You're tired, you know, it's like, I'll deal with that tomorrow. And it just kind of snowballs, you know. Like any normal person, it'll get away from you. So, but today I'm doing my best to get this taken care of. And so hopefully by tomorrow morning we have all of our clothes are clean except what I'm wearing. And all of our dishes are clean, which I have to do a better job of, as soon as I use them, washing them up. That's probably the number one thing I fail to do on a regular basis. The dirty clothes, yeah, I mean, I gotta wait till I have a load of laundry before I can do anything. But the dishes, that's something I can do immediately, which I need to do a better job of. But I have 2 projects or 3 projects I need to do. I want to do, you know, fairly soon, and I need to buy a couple tools, and I need to buy some more supplies. You know, screws, glue, plywood, a little bit of, you know, like you know, hard plastic. So what I'm going to build is I'm going to turn this into an actual functioning door, a sliding door that'll come across the center here. So what I want to achieve, because normally I just take this piece of plywood and I put it here. Bam, the curtains are pulled all the way out to the edge of the seats, like that. And that block, that lets, if I have to run the engine overnight, or, you know, when I do, I get the cooling that can come through. You know, I angle the vents up here, and it comes through, cools the entire cab. The same with the heat. it'll cool the entire cab, but gives me a little bit of privacy, you know, right there. People may be able to look in, but they can only look up. They can't look up and down. So what I want to do is make this a sliding door, you know, build a little frame, make it a sliding door. Stick that in there. You know, that way it's a little bit more private. It's going to control things a little bit better. And plus it'll give me a hard surface here and a little bit of hard surface here that I can hang stuff on and give me greater storage. Now, it has to slide from this side here. Has to slide from this side here this way instead of the other way, because I have the inverter down here and my sockets down there. So, you know, this soft curtain won't be constantly getting in the way. There'll be a nice hard board there that has a little bit of a cutout around here that lets me access all that, because nobody can see through that. So, you know, down there it doesn't matter as much. It's just up here in this area here where people can look in, you know, a little bit of frosted, you know, plexiglass up here, open at the top, maybe, I don't know, like a little bit of a louver or whatnot. But other than that, like I said, I want to do that. That's number one. Number two, build an extension around this cabinet. So I can take this cooler right here, which is underneath the seat, move it out in front here, use this cabinet back here down there as a little more of the long term, the things I don't use except on an infrequent basis. This cabinet will be, you know, will be just as it is. I can stick things in there, but I'm going to have a sliding, you know, countertop that comes out. There'll be a room for in under here to put things in, and the countertop will slide back in and slide out, so that when I'm cooking, I can actually stand. Cooking while sitting is not comfortable for me. I hate it. I don't have the room. I can't properly work and do what I need to do. But if I can stand up and cook and be out a little bit ways from hitting my head on this, and I can do whatever I need to do, and I have room behind it to put things and bring things out, it just makes it a whole lot easier and enjoyable to cook. So that's number two. Number three is over at the head of the bed, I want to have a little bit of a shelving unit that sits in between that little gap there in front of the mattress, that comes all the way up to the bottom here with like 3-inch shelves, 4-inch shelves. So I have stuff that I can put in there, all them boxes, put my vitamins in there, put my put all my cables in there, put all my little things that just, there's not enough room to put them in, but I got to put them in boxes. So be able to put those in a actual cabinet. Books, phone, I have something, put my smartphone charger in, put my tablet in, put the phone in, put the computer in, and it holds it nice and steady and organized. Just something simple. Just make it out of plywood. Nice, simple construction. Butts up against here so it doesn't tilt. Extends past the back side of the bunk, just like here. So if this was over, imagine that's over there. So the plywood would come up on this side here, and then have a little, shelf that comes out here, just to have some pressure on there, so it holds it nice and steady. And then comes all the way down the wall, down to the base of the bed, underneath the mattress a little bit, so it's all held in place nice and firm. Doesn't block the vent. The vent will still open and close, so when I need the ventilation, it can come through. But gives me that extra storage that I need and want. And possibly the same thing over on this side. I mean, if I really had the ability to do so, I would take this cabinet out up here, rebuild it all out of plywood exactly the way I want it. So like the microwave up here would go all the way to the roof, all the way to the ceiling. Right? Underneath that, I would have, you know, this wouldn't stick out as far. It would stick out only as far as what the microwave is, all the way back. So, you know, it'd be about half as deep as it is now. It wouldn't have this angle here and have this gap here and all that jazz. It's like, no, it'd be built all connected together. You know, I would have at the proper height for cooking, standing up. All the cabinetry below would fit all of my dishes and cooking utensils, like my Instant Pot, the kettle, the rice cooker, the hot plate, panini grill. All my stuff would fit in there nice and secure and wouldn't rattle around, you know, and be nice and neat. And I would have storage on this side, storage on the back, storage over here. You know, I would have more storage than I need to do everything I want to do to make the truck livable, you know, the way I'm in the truck. All right, well, that's enough yammering on. I got the video uploaded, so 266 is live as of May the 7th, or May 27th. So, and that is for my trip to Galveston, Texas, to the port. Episode 266. All right, later. Okie dokie. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. As you can see, pretty much out of ice. So I'm gonna go inside, grab another large cup of ice. Still got to get all these freaking dishes done. So while I'm outside, when I come back with my ice, I'm gonna pull all this stuff out. Little thing to wash in, little thing to rinse in. Got some towels, got soap, got my scrubber pads. Gotta knuckle down and get them done. Still gotta sweep the floor. You can see I got most of the stuff swept out of here. I'm gonna try to keep the cooler on this side instead of tucked up underneath. Make it a little easier to get to. Make it a little bit easier to sit at the on the bed. What I need to do is I'm going to go up in the cabinet here, get out my folding table, put that outside so I have a place to put things. I need to put on some sunblock. Yeah, because it's saying 75, high of 80, sunny. We still got more of a westerly wind today at 13, but they still have the wind advisory, so it's going to be a little rough out, but hey, you know, whatever. At least I'll have a nice time outside of the truck, at least for a little bit. So the upload failed for the latest video, which sucks, but what are you gonna do? Just gotta do it again and hopefully it goes in. All right, just gonna turn that off. It's at 100% on the charge there, so we should be good. Take some towels with me, don't need those. Put those up there. Yeah, we'll need this one here. Like I said, I'm gonna go get out of the cabinet. I'm gonna get my little folding table, and we will see what is what. All right. Well, unplug that. Unfortunately, there we go. Unfortunately, the wind has got too many gusts, so I had to cut it short. I mean, I still got the plates and the pots and the pans, a little bit of, you know, Tupperware to wash. Ain't anything good about it, but you know, get that out of the way. There we go. But I got 75, almost 80% washed outside. Yeah. It's, you know, it feels a little bit calmer out. I could have finished the rest of them outside, but, you know. So we'll just set these to the side. I'm gonna wipe down all the rest of the dishes, like I said, with my Lysol, you know, Clorox wipes, whatever you want to call them. Yeah. Let me get to them real quick. So these, and this is the Walmart knockoff, but you know, okay, that got shared some. But so I'm just going to use these. You can see them. You know, great value disinfecting wipes. You know, kills 99% of viruses and bacteria. I mean, isn't that the same as what soap does? There you go. You know, so I'll use that. Then I'll just take a nice old kitchen towel, wipe everything off, and it's just like using the soap, using dish soap. All right, so all right, let's move some things around here so I can do what I need to do. All right, let's put that up there, that. So we're just going to move our dirty stuff out the way. Yeah. Put that like that. And let's see here. We're going to put that right there. Put that in there like where it belongs. All right. Let's see. All righty. And watch a little YouTube and probably turn the AC on because it is a little bit hot in here. Get out of the way, dang it. But you know, nothing that can't be done by anybody else. And then once we're done getting all that done and somewhat put away, I ain't trying to be perfect. Then I will, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and get another shower because I am a bit dirty. So. All right, so first things first, gonna finish the last little bit, editing, you know, putting some information for the latest upload for the video, and then I will, you know, get to that, and get to that, then get to that, then get to that. Yeah, okay. Okie dokie. Well, so now I'm just taking some of these little disinfecting wipes, wiping off any of the soap and, you know, that was left on it, you know, just that last final little wipe. You know, like I said, it's not perfect because I don't have a real sink, and, you know, it was just a little too windy outside, so, you know, just got to do what you got to do. It's not perfect, but I enjoy, you know, I actually enjoy doing that housework kind of stuff. You know, it has a bit of gratification to it. You know, I don't have the top tier stuff. I don't have a kitchen like I want. I mean, if I had a truck, if I bought a truck, you know, have a little bit longer sleeper, not much longer. I don't need maybe another, I don't know, maybe 2 feet, 3 feet. I would have everything that I need in there. And I would build the cabinets myself to suit my needs. But since I'm still a company driver and I can't do those things to alter the vehicle, I got to make do with what I got. And then when I go to use all these things, a slightly damp rag helps take care of that. It's one of those minor inconveniences that ultimately allows me to save money. Because if I'm not spending money at Arby's, Denny's, Iron Skillet, you know, every single day, you know, I will ultimately benefit by that, you know. Because if I can spend, you know, less than $50 a week for all the food I will possibly consume, you know, and that's typically less than some of these guys spend in 2 days, you know. They'll spend $50, $60 in 2 days on food and then wonder why they're broke. Well, because I'll tell you exactly why you're broke. Because you don't cook in your truck. Oh, it's too hard. I can't. Horse crap. You don't have to have just a microwave and nuke every damn thing. You can actually cook in your truck. I do it all the time. How many truck drivers have a stick blender on their truck? I would venture to say very few. But if you have a little bit of knowledge on how to cook, you have a few choice tools with which to do that cooking, you wind up saving a whole heck of a lot of money. You have better quality food. You can always have what you want when you want. All right. Right there. And you'll have stuff that's just overall healthier, better, exactly the way you want it, not what somebody else wants. And that's probably the biggest thing for me. You know, I want a burger, I want it precisely the way I want. I don't want the way that Burger King or Hardee's or, you know, somebody else says to do it. I want it the way I want it. And that's probably the biggest issue I have. You know, I don't mind eating out once in a while, but a steady diet of somebody else's idea of what constitutes a good steak or a burger or a pasta or, you know, Chinese food, you know, it's like, no. That's not good. It doesn't taste good. I don't like it. So why should I pay for something I don't like? All right, so I'm gonna wipe all this stuff down over the next hour or so, and then, you know, then I'm gonna go in and get a shower, and then let's see, what is it? It's 3:30 right now. Edit a couple more videos tonight, and then you know, get myself settled in. I got 100 miles to go from Lordsburg, New Mexico, basically 24 miles away from the border with Arizona. And tomorrow get down, like I said, 100 miles down the road to Douglas, Arizona. And make our delivery, then we will see where we are going to go. Alright, the winds are still blustery and gusting now and again. I don't think it was as bad as yesterday, but we still have a bit of daylight to go, so it's going to continue for a little bit. Let's see. So it's just 4 o'clock. I'm going to go in and get me another shower, because the one I had this morning was good and all, but I need another one because of work. I've been cleaning, been outside, getting dirty. So, gonna do, like I said, go get another shower real quick, come back out, work on some video,